I'm Robbie, and this is the WOW channel. Today I want to talk about a really important experiment that took place a few years ago. It was done in Japan by a doctor named Masaru Emoto. Now what he did is he sought out to see if thought would affect water molecules. So he grabbed water from different sources throughout the world, places in France, Japan, America, Australia. Using these sources, he then would take a specific photograph of each one under a microscopic lens in a dark room, and he would freeze a single droplet of that water. Now, he didn't know what he was going to come up with. He thought every droplet would just be the same and there would be no correlation. But what he uncovered was groundbreaking. And what it really proved is that our thoughts, emotions, and vibrations directly affect the physical world that we live in. More importantly, there's huge correlation between positive thoughts and negative thoughts. Positive thoughts like gratitude, the word thank you, passion, love, produce these extremely elegant, complex, perfectly formed droplets. While negative words such as hate, distaste, these words really produced no well-formed droplet at all. They really were just destroyed pieces of water. And this is very interesting. He then compared clean water compared to polluted river in Japan. And he actually found out that the polluted water formed very similar to the way that the negative thoughts affected the water as well. Now, I've included some more information into this video, so just continue watching to see some more details. But just keep in mind that this is so important, especially since our bodies are over 75% water. We constantly have it in every single molecule of our body, and it's also in everything our world is comprised of. So if this is happening with a molecule of fresh water, imagine what happens every time you have a positive or negative thought to your body. This is why things like Reiki healings, these energy healings, are so powerful. If you concentrate your mind on the positive, starting with gratitude, you will see amazing changes in your life. So keep watching and stay tuned. Find more on RobbieWow.com or comment and like below. Thanks.
This next series of photographs are the work of Japanese researcher Mr. Masaru Emoto from his book, The Message from Water. Mr. Emoto's work provides factual evidence that human vibrational energy, thoughts, words, ideas, and music affect the molecular structure of water. Please remember that water comprises over 70% of a mature human body and covers the same amount on our planet. Water is the very source of all life. This photo shows the beautifully formed geometric design of the Yushi Spring water. This next photo is from the Shimanto River, the last clean spring in Japan. Notice the extraordinary geometric forms. The fact that the molecular structure of water can be affected by our consciousness, our intent, and our sounds is extremely important. This photo is from the Mount Cook Glacier in New Zealand. Mr. Emoto has been visually documenting these molecular changes in water by means of his photographic techniques. He freezes droplets of water, then examines them under a dark field microscope that has photographic capabilities. His work clearly demonstrates the diversity of the molecular structure of water and the effects of the environment upon the structure of the water. This photo is from the fountain in Lourdes, France. This photo is from contaminated water from the Yodo River in Japan. In this photo, we can compare the contaminated water with clean stream water. Look at the difference. Mr. Emoto decided to see what effects music would have upon the structure of water. He placed distilled water between two speakers for several hours while playing different music and then photographing the crystals that formed after the water was frozen. This photo is of water being exposed to Beethoven's Pastorale. This photo is the effect of Bach's air for the G string on the water. This photo is water exposed to Chopin's Farewell Song. This next photo is water being exposed and affected to music that was designed for healing. This photo is of water being exposed to the Kawachi folk dance. This photo shows the effect of heavy metal music upon the water. Here now we can compare the effects of healing versus heavy metal music and what happens to the water molecules. Mr. Emoto decided to see how thoughts and words affected the formation of untreated distilled water crystals by typing words onto paper and then taping this paper onto glass bottles overnight. This photo shows the effects of the words, "Thank you." This next photo shows the effects of the words, "love" and "appreciation." This photo shows the effects of the words, "You make me sick, I will kill you." And here we can compare the effects of "thank you" with the "you make me sick, I will kill you." Very, very different geometric forms being incurred through the intention. Now this photo is of a very polluted and toxic water from the Fujiwara Dam. Here now is the same water from the Fujiwara Dam after a Buddhist monk had offered a prayer over it. Prayer, that sound coupled with intention, seems to have an extraordinary ability of restoring water to its natural, harmonious, geometric symmetry. And in this photo we can compare the toxic water and then the effects of praying over the water. It's really quite impressive. These photographs that we have just seen show proof that not only does sound have the ability of affecting and changing physical structure, but that with regard to the molecular structure of water, that our intent with our sound is extremely important. This may have great implications for the future of both personal and planetary harmony and healing.